My dear Aries, not every career path is built for the same kind of person, and the sooner you accept that, the less time you waste in environments that slowly flatten who you are. Some people are built for patience. Some are built for process. You are built for momentum. You are built to start things, push things, and move things forward before most people have finished reading the memo. That is not arrogance. That is simply pattern recognition. And understanding which professional environments bring out the best version of you is not a limitation. It is one of the smartest things you can do for yourself. Aries is a cardinal fire sign ruled by Mars. What that means in plain terms is this: you are wired for initiation. You do not wait for permission to begin. You sense a gap, a problem, a challenge, and something in you moves toward it before anyone has called a meeting about it. That quality is rare. Most workplaces are full of people who are excellent at maintaining. You are excellent at launching. The careers that reward you most are the ones that actually need someone like you at the front of the charge. Let us talk about the first path that tends to suit your nature well, and that is entrepreneurship and independent business ownership. Not because you are destined to be a founder, but because of a very specific behavioral pattern you probably recognize in yourself. You do not stay comfortable when things feel stagnant. You push against structure that does not make sense to you. You ask why things are done a certain way, and if the answer is, because that is how we have always done it, something in you recoils. That reaction is not impatience as a flaw. That reaction is the beginning of every business that has ever been built. Mars, your ruling planet, governs drive, assertion, and the willingness to act under conditions that stop others cold. Cardinal signs initiate. They do not wait for the right moment. They declare the moment right and begin. That combination means you tend to be the person who spots the opening before others do, moves on it, and figures out the details while running. That is the founder's psychology in a nutshell. Picture this moment. You are sitting in a meeting, watching a problem being discussed in circles for the fourth week in a row. Everyone has an opinion. No one has a plan. You finally say out loud, "Here is what we are going to do." And then you describe it. The room goes quiet. Some people look relieved. Some people look annoyed. Either way, the meeting ends and something actually gets done. You have been in that room. You know exactly how it feels. Long term, what Aries tends to master in entrepreneurship is the pivot. Early-stage businesses hit walls constantly, and most founders crumble at the first hard one. You do not. Your tolerance for starting over, for scrapping the plan and building a new one from scratch, is genuinely higher than most. Over time, that resilience compounds into a kind of business instincts that looks like intuition from the outside. It is not instinct. It is repetition. You have failed faster and learned faster than most people allow themselves to. Here is where to start. Pick one problem in your professional life that you have been complaining about but have not acted on, and spend 1 week treating it like a business. Write down what the problem costs people. Write down how you would solve it. Write down who would pay for that solution. You do not have to quit anything yet. You just have to start thinking like a founder before you become one. The second path that tends to align strongly with your psychology is emergency services, crisis management, and high-pressure operational roles. This covers a broad field: emergency medicine, fire services, disaster response coordination, military service, and the crisis management functions inside large organizations. What connects all of them is a single requirement: the ability to function clearly when the situation is falling apart. That is not a skill most people develop naturally. For you, it often feels like the condition under which you finally feel fully awake. Mars rules conflict, courage, and the willingness to move toward danger rather than away from it. That is not metaphor. That is a measurable behavioral tendency in people with a strong Aries signature. Where most people freeze under sudden pressure, you tend to organize. Your thinking sharpens. Your voice steadies. You start issuing directions before you have consciously decided to, because your brain is already 3 steps ahead of the problem. Here is the scene. There is a situation unfolding that no one expected. Phones are ringing. People are looking at each other for guidance. And you are already moving. Not recklessly, purposefully. You have already assessed what matters most, what can wait, and who needs to be doing what. People follow your lead not because you asked them to, but because you simply appeared to be the most certain person in the room. That certainty under fire is genuinely rare, and the fields that value it pay accordingly, in salary, in respect, and in the kind of professional identity that actually satisfies you over a lifetime. What Aries masters over the long arc of a career in these environments is command presence. Early on, you are fast and effective. Later, you become the person other people look to not just for speed, but for judgment. You learn which crises are real and which are noise. You develop the ability to absorb chaos without broadcasting it. That maturation from reactive fast mover to calm decisive leader is one of the most satisfying professional journeys your sign tends to take. This is the move to make. If you are drawn to emergency or crisis-facing roles, find a way to put yourself in low-stakes versions of high-pressure scenarios. Volunteer with organizations that manage crises at the local level. Take a course in emergency response or crisis communication. The goal is not to add credentials. The goal is to discover whether the pressure activates you the way you think it will. For most Aries, it does. Find out for yourself. The third path worth considering is competitive athletics, physical training, and sports coaching or performance instruction. Before you dismiss this as only applying to professional athletes, stay with it for a moment. This category is broader than it first appears. It includes personal training, strength and conditioning coaching, sports psychology, athletic program direction, and any role where the primary subject matter is human physical performance. What makes this field a natural fit for Aries has nothing to do with being athletic. It has everything to do with how you relate to competition. Mars rules physical action, competition, and the drive to win. Cardinal fire means you are motivated by challenge. Not by challenge in the abstract, by challenge with a visible finish line. Athletics, in all its forms, is built around finish lines. Records, rankings, personal bests, quantified improvement. For a sign that can struggle with patience in ambiguous environments, the clarity of athletic metrics is genuinely satisfying. You always know where you stand. You always know what improving looks like. That removes the fog that frustrates you in less structured professional settings. Imagine this moment. You are working with someone who has plateaued. They have been stuck at the same level for months. They are discouraged. They have started to wonder if they have reached their ceiling. You sit across from them and you say, plainly and without sentiment, you have not reached your ceiling. You have gotten comfortable just below it. That ends today. And then you show them, specifically, what the next phase of their improvement requires. You do not coddle. You do not catastrophize. You give them a clear target and a clear path. That is not a coaching style you had to learn. It is the way your mind naturally organizes a problem. Over time, Aries tends to build a reputation in athletic and performance coaching as someone who gets results with people others have given up on. Your directness, which can feel like too much in a corporate meeting room, is exactly what a struggling athlete needs. You do not sugarcoat. You do not hedge. You tell people the truth about where they are and where they need to go, and you expect them to move. Most people in performance environments find that kind of clarity to be the most motivating thing they have ever experienced. Here is how to move toward this path. If you have a background in any physical discipline, offer to help someone else improve in it. Formal credentials matter eventually, but the first thing to discover is whether you find meaning in accelerating someone else's progress. Teach one person something physical you are good at. Do it for a month. Notice how it feels to watch someone improve because of your guidance. That feeling will tell you everything you need to know about whether this path belongs on your list. Now, before you close this out, take a moment with yourself. Of those three paths, entrepreneurship and independent business ownership, emergency and crisis-facing roles, competitive athletics and performance coaching, which one surprised you? And which one did you recognize immediately, the way you recognize your own handwriting on a page? Sometimes the most useful thing a reflection like this does is name something you already knew but had not quite given yourself permission to claim. Which of those three felt like coming home, even if it scared you a little? Leave a comment below with the path that resonated most. Or tell me which one you are already living and how it is going. Genuine answers from real people in these fields are some of the most useful things a channel like this can offer, and I read them. If this kind of content helps you think more clearly about where you belong professionally, subscribing keeps more of it coming your way. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a blessed day.